Okay guys, on today's video I will discuss about some photography of mine. I will try to avoid other guys videos, photos, cause YouTube may be copyright me, so I don't wanna to be in problem, so I will avoid them and try to use my own photos, and I will discuss with you about the photos and some tricks how to edit them, or how did I edited them, or how this could be much better. Let's dive in. um, Leave it here, it's not making a problem. Let's go to my first folder. Well, this folder, there is some photos you see, and this photo was taken at 2070, um, 9th month. So I will discuss some matter with you. Let's open the first photo. All of these photos are taken by Canon camera 700D. Okay, there is nothing much to say on this photo. What is the problem you may see? You may see. Can you say? I'm gonna open Photoshop. What do you expect, or what should this image should have? Okay, you see this top side of this photo and the bottom side of this photo, both are same, but you should uh, have much more space there. Okay, so this photo have some problem, and the background and this background and the subject is blended, um, and this is creating a problem. Both of them should be separately. If we could do something like this. Maybe to open this, something like blurry background. I will do this fast. It will not be perfect. It's for just it's for test purpose only. Let's make a quick test. Okay, uh, let's turn it off. Let's make a quick selection. Let's start from here. Oops, it's wrong. Okay. Okay, our subject is selected, and it doesn't need to be much accurate, and this is fine. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We need the selection. Hit this and go to our blurry area, and now we will clear this area inside this selection. Just go to brush and cover it. Okay, you see they are getting cleared. We are getting a clear view. Okay. Okay. Uh, uh, we need to maybe some kind of clear and clear here. Now we can hit Ctrl D to unselect. and the back we we can delete it manually. We don't need selector for this, and this tree branch. Okay, and here this reason we can remove manually. So now uh, the background is blurred and the subject is now much more clear. Okay, if you are not happy, then you can duplicate it. Let's see what's the difference. Let's make them sublight, or let's add some effect. Let's see what works best. This is way too much. mm, so we can use this, but we have to turn down the opacity, something like this. Okay, so that I know these edges doesn't look good. You have to take time while selecting them, but my intention wasn't to edit clearly, though. It was for test purpose only. So you see, this image now is much more appealing than the previous image. What we did, we added, or we blurred the background. We just blur the background uh, and add some darkness with it. So now our subject is looking much more better than before. Okay, if we want, we can save it. Okay, let's save it. Edited photo, as let's save them as JPEG. Okay, it's okay. Now let's turn off this image. We don't need. Let's see another image. What we have. No, it's rejected. I'm not gonna spend time on it. This image has many problems. Look, it's the subject covering our photo about maybe 50%. No, it's not 50%, about maybe 40% of the image. But where he's looking nowhere. I don't know where he's looking, here or there, here or there. I don't find where he's looking. It's making so much problem for me. Where his eye? We don't find his eye. This is a very much problem, and there is a dark wall. It's creating a block, and that's the problem. So this image is totally imbalanced image. Okay, totally imbalanced image. Now what is this? I cropped this image. uh, the balance with this image is his background or backside is much more cropped. This region is not needed. Maybe this image not. Okay, it was from this image. Okay, it was from this image. I just crop the unnecessary space here, and just I keep the area that is only needed. This area he is looking, where he is looking, and this area was removed. This image will not be acceptable. It's not meaningful. That's gonna be just a random image. Now you see, from this image, random image, it was converted to a meaningful image. The subject is looking somewhere. It's his head is looking here. and his backside doesn't have much more space, and where he is looking has much more space and there is no blockage. So this image is making a meaningful purpose. Let me show you from the real image. This might be the real image, I think. Yes, this was the real image. Let's open this image. 93, image number 93. Let's open this image. Okay. Okay, you see, uh, oh, sorry, it had some properties on raw. Okay, we see that this image had some previous data on it, so I have just set them to default at 0, and now let's open it. Here is the image. So look carefully. Our image subject is here and object is there. Our subject is looking somewhere like here. This is his vision area, view area, sorry. This region he is going looking at, and this is his body, and this part is his looking area fully. If we talk about full area of his looking, where he is looking, this area he is looking, and this is his back side. Okay, this is his back side. Let's take another color. This part of image is his back side. This is the back side. Now on the rules it said that we should not have any kind of obstacle on his subject's looking area. He is looking, this is fine, but this dark area is creating a obstacle, so we have to remove it fast. We remove it. As we remove it, you see this looks much more better than before. Now our subject is looking there, there. Now this looking space is clear, but there is another problem. This dark area is distracting our view. Okay, okay, let's final the crop and delete this unnecessary area. This region is creating or distracting our view. As I am a viewer, when I look into this photo, I should definitely look here at first, but this dark area region is drawing my view, as this area is also darker and this area is also darker. Both of them are blending the same, and this is creating a problem. My attention is going here, my attention is not here. So this is a failure. So what I have to do, or what I could do, is I can crop this unnecessary dark area. I can remove this dark area, and I think it will not be necessary. Just I can crop this area, this unnecessary area. Okay, we hit crop, apply. Now tell me, doesn't it look much more cleaner image than before? Our subject has a clear looking area where he is looking. His looking area is fresh, there is no obstacle here. His backside is also clear, and there is no much unnecessary thing that can draw our attention. So only one thing now needs to be fixed, that is this line. Okay, this line is not straight. This is some kind of rotated, little bit rotated, but this has a effect. Okay, this is a serious issue. This is not a normal issue. This is very much big issue. So to fix this, we can go to window, we can go to view, then we can hit show grid or rulers. Any of them will work. We will work with this grid. Now no, this is not gonna be helpful. We turn off the grid. Now go to view. Now we hit rulers. With this ruler, you can bring a ruler from this side or this side. We don't need anything from this side. We will take help from this side. Okay, uh, go to the move tool, and now press here and drag a line here. Okay, it's not a permanent line, it's a temporary line just for viewing purpose. When we save it, this line will not be visible. So we go to our picture, we hit Ctrl T, then rotate it directly from here. This okay, this is too much. Little bit more. Okay, I think that this is much straighter. It's like 90-degree. I think this will work. So let's crop it more accurately. And another thing to be noted, that this part from back, does this necessary? You say this part on this photo is much necessary. Does it have any purpose here? Our subject is looking there, we have some space there, no obstacle there, but this part of this behind side, it's not necessary much. It's just eating the space unnecessarily. We don't do anything unnecessarily. We always avoid unnecessary things on our photo. We just keep focus on our subject and the object. Unnecessary subject, unnecessary object always should be avoided. So here the background is unnecessary, I think. So what we can do, when we crop, we will crop this part also. This is totally unnecessary. So I can this, if we cut like this, the bag will be half cut. Then it makes bad thing. Where is the other part of bag? Where it is? It's a cut bag. The photo was not taken accurately. So we will keep the bag, but no or not much space with the bag. A balanced space is enough, like this. Okay, or we may bring a little bit more. Now the back side have less area and the front side have much area. This makes sense and balance on our photo. Okay, now hit enter. Okay, sorry, I just draw it on here. Our crop was not perfect, so again sorry, we just crop it one more time. Okay, this is perfect, and little more. Now from the first part of the photo and this part of this photo, which one is better? You will see. This man is looking somewhere, and on its backside there is nothing, and on the top there is nothing, and on the bottom there is nothing. This is a meaningful image, I think. Now just we can go to here, just go to layer, go to adjustment layer, go to house saturation, hit OK, and just bring down the saturation, right, something like this. This is it. Or you can increase brightness contrast also if you want. Just bring the contrast a little bit more. Okay. So I think that now this image is much more better, and we now understand that what we should keep in frame and what we shouldn't. Now let's see another photo. Let's see another photo. Let's see what we have. Oh no, not important. Nothing. Not much interesting. Okay, I edited this photo like this. What to learn here? Okay, though this image is not clear on focus, but I liked it, and this has something interesting. This man is driving his boat and maybe searching for fishes, maybe searching for lily flowers, whatever else. He's looking there, and it's a beautiful picture, but this one was also imbalanced. Here is long unnecessary space. Look here, this area doesn't need to be here. I need him, and his environment is there, but why this? So what I did, just open this image. Let's see where it is. Maybe this. Just open this image with Photoshop. Okay, this has the previous value. I will reduce them and set to default properties. Just open. Now as we open, there is two things we have to do. With this image. Look, if we look carefully, this image is not straight. It's some kind of rotated. It's not straight. You see here and there, this line. Please kindly notice this line is not straight. They are some kind of rotated. Uh, Normal peoples shouldn't notice this, whether it is rotated or straight, but it makes impact on them. Okay, they don't understand what is going on, but something is missing. Sorry, they will think that what is missing, but they will not know what is missing. So we are the photographers, so we have to find out what is missing and what's the wrong. At first, we have to straight this image. This image was little bit rotated. So to help us, go to view, go to rulers. We are already selected this mode. Now from this part, just bring your mouse here, and maybe you can put it right there. Just click this layer, hit OK, and hit Ctrl T, and just rotate your image as long it's not straight 90 degrees. We will do this to this layer. Okay, now we think that this is much more straighter than before, isn't it? Now remove him. Okay, This is much more straight and look. Already it's looking charming, isn't it? It's looking nice, better than before. But we have another work to do. Please note that I take a new layer. Uh, what is our subject? Our subject is this man. Okay, this man is our subject. And what is the object? The object is this region. This environment is the object, and the sky is also the object. That blue sky, this blue sky is our object. This jungle is object. This land is object. This water is also object. They are the part of object. Now together they make an environment that tells us on this environment this man is going to fishing or doing something on the water. But we have to judge that how many portion of our picture uh, is related to our subject. You don't understand? Okay, let me clear it. If we have a look with this photo carefully, you see that this only this portion of the image is basically um, describing our photo, and this portion is totally unnecessary. Okay, let me show you again with more details. Oops. It's some kind of bug maybe. Okay, you see our photo from here to here. This portion is making sense. They are creating the environment good. All of them had part with this picture, but this portion, this this portion is doing nothing. They are sitting there, they are doing nothing and making our image value lesser. And we always remove this kind of portion that is making our image much more lower valueless. So we have to crop this image to make its environment more relative, more accurate. Okay, this portion was making it less accurate. So what we can do, if we take a little part of this part, then it makes sense. Man, what was there, was there something. So we shouldn't do this. We leave it totally like this. There is nothing, there was nothing there, and you don't need to look out there. Our we should talk to our viewers like that. Man, there was nothing and there shouldn't anything to be notified about. Just we shape this. Okay, we just crop them this way. Okay, and now hit enter. Man, with that previous photo and this photo, what you will vote? Where you will vote? This was the very basic photo, main photo, and this is the cropped and corrected photo. Which photo you gonna be give thumbs up? I know this image is not color corrected, and that's not my purpose right now. So what frame you gonna be vote? Now just take a simple step to make it black white if you want to make it black white, go to hue saturation, or either you can go to black and white. To save our time, we hit black and white, hit OK. Now it's turned to black and white. If you think that it's much more looks flat, then go to new adjustment layer and add some brightness and contrast. Add some contrast here. Okay, it looking much more sharper. And there is another way you can edit it with camera raw mode also. We'll talk about that later. Okay, this is our second corrected photo. So let's save it. Okay. Let's give it another name, like whatever it is, no problem. Just save it and crop it. Okay, on our second image we saw that how to or what portions you should keep and what to keep in mind when judging or choosing a photo. Okay, this image has nothing to do. This image have not much floor on its looking space and much space on its backside. Okay, let me show you how this photo might be a good photo if it was taken correctly. I know I'm not a good photographer at all. I love just photography and I hit clicks and I share with you my mistakes. Okay, don't think me I am a very good much photographer. This photo has the problem, like where it is looking, it doesn't have much space. Look, if this man is on this part of the photo, where he is looking at here, right? He is looking at here and his backside is this. Okay, his backside is this. Now backside is much bigger than the looking space. Okay, maybe this looking space is about 40% and this is about 60%. So this is making an imbalance on this photo. Okay, let me show you how. Just say that though we don't have much more area here, let's just for example just increase it and just we can for test purpose just say that I copy this layer. No, we don't need this. I will show you. We just crop this portion like this. This is enough. Okay, we hit enter and for the example just make it bigger. Okay, this is for your showing purpose only. Okay, now now this image looks much more meaningful than before because it has much more looking space here. That's the rule. Always make your looking space bigger, and the backside is smaller. Okay, the backside is smaller and this part is bigger. And now so this makes this photo much more better than before. Besides, if this frame was accurate, we should make crop this portion because this is distracting our attention. So we could just crop it and hit enter, this might be this would look much more better, isn't it? This made this image much more better, and a little bit straighten. Control T, sorry, uh, Control T. I'm not gonna drag the ruler right now, as a sample photo it is. It's a sample photo. Quite much more. Okay, this is it. Okay, this might be, this photo would be something like this. Okay, if it was taken correctly, then I would make this photo something like this. A good composition, but I will not save it because it's damaged. I'm not interested with this. Okay, this photo is blurred and missed the focus totally. Man, this was taken, these photos was taken very sudden, very quick. I don't have much time to focus it, and the lens wasn't doing its job perfectly. It was foggy. It was a winter day, and it was quite foggy, and I don't know why these lenses doesn't work on foggy condition. It confuses. Okay, the lens comes in, comes out, but it totally confuses. So it's much hard for you to focus. Okay, this image converted to this image, mm, nothing to say, and I think I don't need to show you about much editing here. It's just black white and mm, much more contrast added. uh, there is the line, this man has created a beautiful line, and you see there is a depth of field there. This is a quite beautiful image. Now let's move to another footage. No, this is nothing. Shit, this was a good frame, but you see, it's blurred, it's focus missed. Foggy day, and this bird was so many away. This bird was many meters away from us. Okay, it was about 75 to 50 lens, maybe. Its zoom is quite huge, so the bird was so much away from me, and I missed the focus attempt. And this on this bird, I had some kind of focus. I was able to hold some kind of focus. Now on this photo I have to show you something. You look this color photo, this bird, where is his eye? Yeah, these eyes are missing, totally missing. But when I made this black and white image, there you see it has some kind of eye. Okay, so how this is possible? How this is possible? Okay, to uh, uh, clarify this, I have to I did this editing on raw mode. Okay, when you on raw mode, this is possible to edit on some mode, that's not totally possible on general mode. Okay, let's see how I did this. I dragged this on my Photoshop, and when the raw mode opened, you see this is the data that was given before. I delete them all and set them to 0 to show you how this can be done. Okay, this is how the real image was. At first I wanted to make it black and white because these green plants and backgrounds doesn't have any meaning with this image. So at the first I turned down the saturation, and vibrance have no mean here. Just there is a option on this camera raw mode that can be found anywhere, that is called clarity. When you add this clarity, this adds some kind of sharpness to your image, but be careful with this, as it creates some kind of shade. You see, some kind of shade. At this stage I just keep it 0. Here is the black. What does this do? This black increases the white and decreases the minor black. Now let's check. If you want image that has a totally white background, you see on like a snapshot, you can increase this. Now I increase it so it is filled with white region. Now this shadow has a very much work. It works on the shadow part, okay, like shadow over here, shadow on here. This works on this region well. Right now we need these properties. We increase the shadow as you see, the bird's feather and eye is now going to be visible. Don't overdo it, just go something like this, okay. This is okay. Now the bird's feathers are visible. Highlight doesn't have anything to do here. You see, highlight doesn't have anything. Contrast will not do anything much. You just increase it. Now if it looks too much white, you can decrease this black. It will increase the black part, okay, black portion of photo. Do it carefully as the shadow doesn't get killed. Okay, I have bring down and the shadow a little bit increased. So now we have the black white version of this image. Let's just open it. Okay, this is the black white version of the bird. Okay, this is it. Now if you want to edit it, like if you want to decrease the unnecessary area, you can do this. You have the right. You can either go this theory, the bird is only, there is bird and the background, this is okay. Or if you want to go straight horizontal version, this is also okay. You can choose whatever you want. Both of them are right, okay. Nothing wrong with them. Both of them is right. It's up to you what you will take. So let's hit Ctrl Z. Now which version you should set, this or cropped version? When? Tell me. Hurry. Okay, let's take this version. Now see, it is becoming too much vertically long. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to reduce the white. Now we have to keep ratio here, like this is the biggest part and this is the smallest part. Then I will keep much area on the biggest part, and on the lowest part I will give much more area to have a balance. Okay, like this. Okay, this is the horizontal version. Let's save it. Save as. Go to computer. Go to edited photo. Just JPEG. It will be version A, and another version will be created like this, and we will keep much space on the looking area. The bird is looking here, so we will keep much space here, and lower and low and less space on here. This is simple, and we could keep this ratio too. Okay, this might be fun, or if you don't like it, then let's go here and bring some land. Okay, this is also fine. This is also fine. Let's go to save as and save it like B. Okay, B. So we see that we had a photo of a bird that didn't have any kind of eye or shadows, but with the help of camera raw, we converted it to black and reversed or regained the eyes feathers which was on shadow part, and we used on our photo, and we saved this image on two different parts. One is horizontal and one is vertical. Okay, now let's move to another photo. Okay, uh, this is not perfect. There is no space, but unnecessary space here, nothing to do. You see, here must be some space with this subject's boat, but it's missing, so boom. And this image also gone, cause here is lots of space, but much there is no much space there. Okay, that's none. I will reject this also. This photo, okay, we can take this photo, though its face is not clear. I know I said you that it's a foggy day and camera missed the focuses. It focused on this area, you see, but it missed the face. What to do? Anyway, we assume that this is okay. Somehow this is okay. So I just converted it just plain black white, nothing else, and this looks cool. This frame. What's the goodness with this frame? You see, he is going there. Okay, his point of movement is here, and here you see that subject is here and moving space is there. It's almost 70%. So this is gonna work, and this is gonna look much more perfect, and it is looking perfect, and there is less space on his backside, and that is there, so it's a good photo. No, 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 that's a random photo. Okay, this was a candid photo. Where is the color version? This is the color version, and this is the black white version. Man, I like this black white version much more, because lots of shade of color, and his body shape has much more what to say, much more attractive than the color. The color one is blending with this background and doesn't make any attraction, but this makes much more attraction to our photo. I'm sorry to that I couldn't capture his this part, as my, I know that was a little boat, and I can't move much. Okay, so I saw him uh, at that moment, and I hit him instantly. And this side, my assistant was there, so I can focus him on the camera. Okay, so I have to take him. So I barely could fit him on this frame like this way. Nothing to do, man. Okay, this is just a random photo. Okay, we have come to the starting point. So this was the 2007 2007 photos. I discussed with you about these photos. What was the good, what was the bad with these photos. So I think you enjoyed it. And one more photo we should discuss today, that was taken 4/9 2007. I took 1 2 3 4 photos. Let's start by name. Okay. uh, this this was the main photo, and these are edited. So let's have a look with this main photo. This photo, okay, it's a good green field, and there is a bench to sit here. But man, something is missing. Okay, uh, that's nothing. On the next frame, this is also uh, lifeless image. This is quite good, but doesn't make too much sense. And if we have look at the last image, like this, this is okay. Somehow it's okay. And if we go to the edited images, edited version, then okay, this is okay, this okay. So what's the difference with that and the main image, man? Tell me, can you say what's the main difference? Look carefully. This is the main image, and this is the edited image. What's the difference? Okay, to identify this, we take our main photo and take it to Photoshop. Okay, you see there is the pre-built datas. We will erase them and set it to default, and we will start from 0. We can do this tweaking on this image uh, on camera data, raw mode. Like, you can turn this black little bit more to look it much more darker, and that will make just much more crispy. Okay, if it's 0, it looks flat, everything is flat, no depth. But if we turn it down, something like this, this looks much more depth. Okay, and if you go to shadows, you will see some change on the benches color. Can you see it? Okay, so we can increase the shade color, and the white will increase the whiteness. Do we need this whiteness? What you say? Depends on you. If you want, you can do. If you don't want, then you can go to dark also. I will keep it to default, and nothing to do with highlight. Highlight is not doing much. Okay, that's enough. We have enough here, and now we can go to this mode is set Hsl Gray Scale. And you if we have set it right there, not the hue, it's the saturation. You can do some tracking here also, or you can go to hue also. We will go here, or go to luminance also. this luminance has a great part. Like if you want to do some work on greens and we want it to darken or lighter, then you can increase this. The green part should be darkened. Okay, I turn it down and it is going to be dark. Okay, don't move them so much. And yellow should be lightened. Okay, okay, you see yellow is lighting much. Okay, orange, there is nothing for orange and nothing for red, so they don't do anything. And we will not do anything with saturation, just open image. Okay, the image is opened. Now please note that this bench is some kind of rotated. At first, our first duty is to make it straighter. Hit Ctrl A, Ctrl T, and let's rotate it and make it straight. Okay, okay. Is it or much? Uh, I think this is pretty good. This leg was created bend, so we will not fix it, let it to be natural. Now Ctrl D, and now we crop the unnecessary areas, like this color. This region is outside of the field and this have some dark area. We will remove them as it distracting our view. We crop it from the bottom. We also crop here like this. We crop it from here and we crop it from here. Okay. Now hit enter and let's see the magic. And if you think there is not enough, then you could do this much. Okay, now this bench looks much more correct or accurate and makes life, it has a life on our photo. So we can save him on our computer, unedited photo, and just hit save. Okay. So our main photo was this, and we made something like this. Far more difference between them. Okay, now let's get back. One more thing, if you want some advanced editing, like there is unnecessary thing, like don't know what is this, you want to remove this, there is a simple fix. Just make sure this is not background, this is a layer. Double click it, it's gonna be convert to layer. Okay, now go to here, paste tool, and draw something like this. Your object that have to be removed is selected. Now just replace it somewhere like this. The area you want to be placed here, like this. Okay, hit Ctrl D. You see it's filled by this region. Now there is nothing unnecessary thing here. Okay, so how you like this, how you liked today's tutorial. We discussed many things about photography with practical discussion. Hope that you liked it. Well, leave a comment and just make sure that you have subscribed. And for today, keep well, and we will see on the next tutorial. Tata, bye.